Hi, everyone. So today we are talking about that. I don't know if it's visible enough. We are going to be talking about first kisses. Why? Because tomorrow is a Valentine's Day, and some of you is going to be like, oh, I don't like Valentine's Day, too commercial, sod, the hell with Valentine's Day. And some of you will be like, yay, I'm in love, I'm still in love. We love it and we celebrate. And some of you may be newly in love, so it's like, yeah, it's my first opportunity for Valentine's Day. And some of you will be like, Valentine's Day? What is that? Really? Tomorrow? Oh, I don't even know. Okay, so for all of you, is it you, Macha?
50-50, I would say.
Either way, whoever is joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let us know where you're joining us from. Matka, welcome.
Thank you very much.
And yes, today we will be talking about first kisses. So we want to hear from you all the interesting first kisses, embarrassing first kisses, funny first kisses that you rather forget about. First kisses that made you fly, first kisses that you will never ever forget about, or any other kisses, in fact.
Okay.
And did your first kiss lead to anything? Anyway, we'll be a lot talking about kissing. On the top of it, we will be talking about, what kiss does to us, why the kisses and touches and affection, physical affection is important. We will be talking a little bit about our brain. We will be talking about what it does to us and why it makes us happy and why is it actually very, very healthy as well. So let's go, but first we will briefly introduce ourselves. Matka?
So hi everyone. Hope everyone is having an amazing Wednesday. And yet again, we've got a really nice sunny weather in the UK. So for those who don't know me yet, my name is Martina Stewart. I'm living in the UK for last 21 years. I love vegan lifestyle. And I do talk about vegan lifestyle if it's online or offline. I do believe that vegan lifestyle is not for everyone. But for those who would like to find out more or would like to learn new ways how to cook, you're more than welcome. I created a vegan group, Be Kind to Every Kind, which I'm going to leave a link in a comment. So you are more than welcome to come and join us. And what we're discussing there, loads of things, how the food affecting our health. Also, for example, like Marks and Spencer launching new vegan shoe wear and all of these things. So yeah, did you know that?
New shoe wear.
Like not like a vegan one. So basically what they do, it's a vegan shoe, and my friend was laughing because she didn't realize. So basically they didn't use any animal leather to create that shoe or animal,
Oh.
other animal. And see, you were like, oh, what's the vegan shoe wear like? So yeah, and what they done now, they put like a vegan symbol on it.
Okay, good. I
So
like
that's
it.
quite nice.
Barbie is
Yeah.
saying hello. So hello, girls. Andronica, Bobby, Erika, Daniela, Marketa, all of you girls joining us this afternoon. So hello, hello. Let us know where you're joining us from. Maybe you're like secretly watching underneath your desk at work somewhere
And
with headphones on.
yeah, also let us know if you can hear us properly.
Yeah, let
Send
us know
us
if you can.
thumbs up.
Send us a little thumbs up. And if you like to see us again, because we are here every Wednesday, send us a little heart. Just because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow and we love you, and it's nice to get some love and to share some love, isn't it? So yeah, good. Thank you for introduction, Matka. Thank you. We've got a thumbs up and we've got some love hearts coming up as well. My name is Lucia Hoxa. I am a lifestyle coach. I work with women all over the world, and I do support them in what is the most important to them in life. It's transformational coaching, which means that when you go through this process, it's normally a 12-week program. that I take you on board, guys. And it is so powerful that literally you create your future on the back of this program. I love doing it. It gives me a lot of joy. It's very, for me, it's very creative, many times very moving, sometimes challenging. What is the most important thing is that I literally take your hand and take you through everything, whatever is you are dealing with in your life. Whether it's, you know, you're feeling like, nah, I'm just feeling like really flat and I don't really know, I don't even enjoy life. We've been talking about it, Matthew, didn't we? Like sometimes we get to life when we are like, what is all this thing about? Is it really just about waking up in the morning, going to work, paying my bills, look after kids, or is there more to life? So sometimes girls come to me because they're thinking, you know, Luz, I don't know what it is, but you know, I'm 37, I feel like 50. Like, is there must be something more to life than this? So, you know, then we talk and we discover. Sometimes you come to me with something more specific, like I can't handle my relationship anymore. I really don't know how to communicate. I try. I'm on a verge of divorce, but I want to give it a, you know, shot. And it's various things really. So that's what I do and who I am. I live in Slovakia, but I am these days in London, where I spent last 20 years of my life. And because my husband is still there, we are still here probably for another 2 months. That's the little plan. Shh, don't tell anyone. And then we are going...
don't tell everyone.
Yeah, it's like 10,000 people who will watch this. Never mind. Yeah, but otherwise I'm in beautiful Slovak mountains because that's where my soul belongs. And yeah, so let's talk about kissing. And this is going to be, I'm hoping that we will be talking very little and you will be talking a lot. So let's start with what else than our first kiss. So let's share our first kiss. Girls, let us know, what was your first kiss like?
Yeah, but what kiss do you mean? Do you mean like when we were little kids and it was like a little kiss on the, you know, lips or cheek, or do you want the proper kiss? Ah, you must be more specific with that.
Okay, let's first of all talk about like kiss.
Yeah.
No tongues. When was that? When was that? Do you remember yours, Matthew?
I can't remember. We had a little chat with Lucia last week and we had a good giggle. I can't remember, you know, if I was kissed in a nursery or not, or, you know, I know I liked a boy in a nursery. I know that.
Do you remember his name?
No. Oh my God, no. Do you?
Yes.
Can you tell us?
Can you believe it? And I don't know who it is. It would be hilarious if he's watching this streaming, because I don't know. Apparently it was my neighbor. So Janko Almási from Lučenec, if you are watching this streaming, you've been my official very, very first kiss. I don't remember. But apparently I was snogging you all the time throughout the whole kindergarten. There was like, I think they've been neighbors or something, and our parents being like friends. So in sand, you know, we used to play together. Janko Almási, please send me a message if you're watching this.
See, Lucia, you always level up. I was like, I knew I liked him. You know, when he looked at me or when I was close to him, I knew that nice feeling. But I don't think so. You really liked.
I don't remember it, but my mom told me that's how I remember the name. But the first kiss I had that I remember and that I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That was in, and again, you know, he's my friend here, so that's quite funny. I didn't even think about people watching this.
But you know, Lucia, I'm so surprised you even know the like surnames and stuff of the people.
Oh, my first kiss, I will worship this person for the rest of my life, because it was probably the best kiss of my, you know, I mean, it's first, like, what do you expect? So that was, I used to play tennis, and it was a winter tennis tournament in Zvolen. So Rastja Đurica, if you are watching, I apologize to your wife. I know you have a gorgeous family and fantastic, beautiful children. But the truth is, I was 13 and you kissed me in a car just before my next match. And you know, I still remember the feeling because it was just a brief kiss.
Yeah.
But I remember, you know, those butterflies.
Uh,
Damn,
so
don't really
did
say.
he make the first move then?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did, which was great because I think for the rest of my life, other than my husband, I was making the first moves a lot on boys. But my first kiss, and actually my husband, which is quite important, I think once, there was a boys who made a first move. But yeah, I remember, and I remember this so well. I send you photos, guys, please.
I'm gonna share them in a comment. So you're gonna see how Lucia looked when she was 13.
Yeah, and I actually have a
Is that guy on the picture as well?
the guy is not on a picture,
Okay,
but
okay.
I'm not going to send his picture. You know who you are. I think he can speak English, so bless him. But yeah, it was you, and you know, it was so beautiful and so innocent and
Yeah.
great, that I still remember. The butterflies didn't last just that, you know, like 5 minutes or
Moment,
something.
yeah.
It was literally every time when my mind went into that moment when I got kissed, it was reactivated. And it was hilarious because I had a match, like proper tennis match, you know, it was competition
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
And I remember I went for, you know, you know, play my match, and every time, you know, I threw the ball up, and I remember this feeling. It went like, you know, and I was not. I couldn't serve. Like literally, I couldn't
Really?
serve.
I thought you
I
won the
made
match.
so. No, I was completely distracted.
I thought you were really. I thought you're flying and you just gave everything in.
No.
No.
I can't remember whether I won or lost. I just remember I couldn't serve. I was doing so many double faults, I probably lost. But I couldn't care less because, you know, I was in love and it was beautiful.
Oh, bless.
So, how about yours?
How about yours, guys? When did you had like a first innocent kiss? And then if you remember, when was your like Lucia saying, I was kissed bit later, and we had a giggle. That was like a good dinosaur. Um, I don't know. I went to secondary school when we had loads of girls. It was a pedagogical school in Tuchanske Teplice, so like 99% was girls, and then
Oh,
just
yeah.
few boys, you know. But anyway, and I had those horrendous pink glasses, like a really big. So I don't know if I wasn't as attractive, or I don't know, but I was first kissed when I was 17, so a bit later than you.
It's all right.
And
How was it? Where was
good.
it? Tell us everything.
Um,
Don't be stingy.
okay, so it was on a middle of the field on a wood, is it wood plank?
Yeah.
We were sitting. Yeah, it's nice.
It was just two of you.
Yeah, just two of us.
Was it a proper kiss or was it?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
proper kiss. Yeah, it was nice. And
Yeah.
exactly how you're saying, you don't feel that just few minutes after. You're just flying.
Yeah. And
Days after that.
it goes, what I remember is the sensations that goes all the way, like it's almost like, you know how we are talking about chakras.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I just realized this. That goes from the underneath your belt, you know, the root
Mm.
chakra all the way to the crown chakra. I literally feel this sensation of this unexpected joy, and probably it was like first time when we got a little bit like when we as a women experience like that sensation of being like horny, really. It was probably, and it was so new, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, well, it was definitely new to me. Sorry, it wasn't when I was 13. 13 was just butterflies. Then when I was older, it was like proper
Mm.
kiss. That's what Martina is talking about. That happened later, maybe 15 or something. Shall I tell you about that as well?
Go on
It
then.
was, yeah. And write to us, because I mean, we are sharing the secrets here. So write to us, what was your first kiss? Yeah, so it was in summer, and this guy probably is not going to, I don't remember his name, but I know it was how it's called, like in every town, they still happening in Slovakia. There are like these markets in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Fair in the summer.
fairs, yeah, and the merry-go-rounds and all these. Back in the days, it was just like very basic ones, like with the, not like fancy ones like we have now. It was very basic, and he was the son of the family who was
there?
operating these merry-go-rounds, and he was
Okay.
right next to circus, and so he was obviously older, and he was this like circus man. Like, he was the one who was traveling from place to place. He was from Czech Republic.
Yeah.
And I think it was Frida Gmistek or something. Just came back to me. And yeah, and that was it. And he walked me home, and then he kissed me actually in the inside our block of flats, in a little hallway downstairs, and it was like where the post boxes are.
Yeah.
And I remember someone was coming. It's like, oh my god.
So you spent the day with him, and then you had a little.
Yeah, and I suppose it was very romantic for me, because he was this popular old guy who, all the women, he was good looking, and all the women like, he was like very like a showman. So I was like feeling privileged. He walked me home, and never seen him again. Yeah, I think they left to another town. That was it.
Yeah,
It was worth it though.
Yolanka is writing that first kiss, lol. It was when I was 12 with my first love. Never forget it. Tell us more, Yolanka. Where was it? The name?
Yeah. Katka is saying that she's laughing, saying the most of people with the merry-go-rounds are gypsies. No, this one wasn't. But I know what you mean. But yeah, no, this guy was actually, he was blonde. Frida Gmistek, to je pamäť. Yeah, Jolanka is saying.
Lucia you remember everything.
I don't know. Like,
it's lovely.
I just remember this one somehow. It's like a different life. So
it's always lovely, isn't it?
Do we have any more comments? I'm just looking. Yeah.
And it's so nice, because when you're talking about it, you bring yourself back to that situation, don't you? It's nice.
You bring yourself back to the situation, but you also remember the times how it used to be. Maybe we are getting a little bit nostalgic, but then also there is another question. It's like, why that couldn't happen again? Obviously, the first time is never going to happen again. There's one first time and that's it. But why we couldn't somehow look at how we can recreate this? And I know I can. And me and my husband, for some reason, we woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. We didn't get out of the bed, but we spontaneously both, I don't know, like we wiggled in bed or something. And we are going through like romantic phase in our lives, which is quite handy. Tomorrow is like Valentine's Day. But regardless of that, we are feeling quite romantic with each other. And, it's got a phases, and we're definitely having a romantic one in this point. And 4 o'clock, we just started cuddling. It wasn't like even sex or anything like that, but like we just started cuddling and we pretty much like kept on going like till about 5, and then we fall asleep again for an hour. And I said, and we woke up feeling so refreshed and happy. And sometimes my husband is grumpy in the morning, so I just wrote to him actually before this call saying, because he went to bed earlier. He went to bed with me like at 10 or something, and normally he stays like till 1 o'clock. So I said to him, I wish you to go to bed like a little bit early, more often, so we can like do these cuddles at 4, because we slept enough by that point. Anyway, so yeah, maybe it's it's also little, little tickle in our mind, like how can we, recreate these kind of moments for us with our current partners. We had a similar subject in terms of sex like few weeks ago, but yeah, maybe it does start with a kiss. We have more comments, Machi.
I think it always starts with like touching, kissing, and then you go on and on. So Yolana is writing. His name was Peter, and he was a naughty boy. Oh yeah, naughty boy. Still gives me a goosebumps now. And then with my husband, I knew he was the right one.
Yeah. You knew.
Nice.
Do you remember first kiss with your husband, Machi?
Yeah.
You must remember that one.
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
know then?
huh?
Did you
Yeah.
know then?
Yeah. You know, funny thing was, I think last week it was, we were passing that place with my daughter. And I said, Zoe, look, this is the place when Daddy kissed me for first time. And she said, that's funny. Daddy told me that just a week ago. So isn't it funny that, around that time, we both told Zoe that we
That's
kissed
nice.
there. Yeah.
And it's nice for Zoe.
Mm.
Yeah, do you remember, guys, girls and boys, your first kisses with your loved one? And do you know why this is important? That sometimes, especially those of us who've been in a relationship for a while and maybe have a kids, and like the time is
And
life
other
is sort
things.
of mundane. Yeah. It's so healthy and so important from time to time to go back to basics, to go back to where it started and how it started, and what is our why to the first place we fall in love with this person, right? What attracted us to this person in the first place, to remind ourselves. I like, I'm not sure about Valentine's cards, because sometimes it can be, I find it personally that maybe is more for people who are like newly, be my Valentine. It's more like,
I could not find a card today. I was like 30 cards, and I was like, no, it just absolutely did not,
resonate. Yeah, I
resonate
was
at
the same.
all.
I was the same.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
looking
good,
through
because
them
I
today.
thought I'm a bit weird.
No, I was the same. But what I felt more like, by him, not so much like Valentine's card, but the thank you card. Like appreciation cards. That to me has got a more value than a Valentine's card in this stage of.
Because I think what I do, it's always in the beginning, isn't it? It's that really like a big love and you are the world to me and all of that. But then when you're living with someone for 28, 10 years, it's a different thing, isn't it? You're going to appreciate about that person.
And also the great thing is that you can make it super personal.
Yeah.
So, like those funny things that you experience together, or those annoying things that you're like, oh God, I know, okay. You can actually like really personalize it. So you can say, listen, I love you, even though you always do this. Like cotton buds last week we've been talking about.
But I wanted to ask, have you ever experienced a kiss when everything was like really lovely and but after that kiss you were like it just like didn't have that kind of energy? Or
Yeah,
I did as well.
Yeah,
it's funny,
did
isn't
you
it?
girls did you
Guys,
guys?
I'm sure everyone must, but it's interesting how does that chemical reaction works.
Sometimes it's like that, isn't it? Like the
It
beginning
happens
is
only
like,
once to me, that after that was like, okay, just
and
totally different reaction.
do you know what used to happen to me? And this is like back in the days when we've been chasing and being chased and all that. What used to happen to me, that when I was really interested in guy, he wasn't interested, or those who I've been interested in, they didn't even notice me. And vice versa, those who I didn't care about, like they really tried. But then sometimes what happens is those who weren't interested in me and I was interested in them, the moment how they started being interested in me, I lost the interest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys
it's
do
almost
that a lot, apparently.
and guys do that a lot. I'm a
Yeah.
little bit of boy, or I was a little bit of boy in this cycle.
They like to be chased.
Yeah. Mati, you've got a lot of interesting information. So we are now going to talk, and please share with us in the meantime because we want to hear from you. But what we are going to now share with you or talk about is why the kisses are important. We are going to talk a little bit more about what actually is happening with us when we are being kissed. What is it leading to, and why is kissing
Like a
very,
theory
very
behind kissing. Yeah.
yeah, and why is kissing very, very healthy for us? And by the way, guys, that goes for hugging, probably
Touching.
having sex as well, touching. But you know, this is particularly about kissing, but I think we can apply it to the other pleasurable things as well.
So I'm going to read a little bit of the material I found out online. So it says, humans pucker up for all kinds of reasons. We kiss for love, for luck, to say hello or goodbye. There's also the whole "it feels so good" thing. And when you stop and really think about the act of kissing, it's kind of strange, isn't it? Pressing your lips against someone else, and in some cases swapping saliva. It turns out there's some science behind this strange but enjoyable behavior. There are many theories about how kissing originated and why we do it. Some scientists believe that kissing is learned behavior, since roughly percent of humans don't kiss at all, and considerably fewer kiss with romantic or sexual intent. Others believe kissing is instinctual and rooted in biology. And then it says, some kisses are rooted in attachment. So kissing causes a chemical reaction in your brain, including a burst of the hormone oxytocin. It's often referred to as the love hormone because it stirs up feelings of affection and attachment. According to a 2013 study, oxytocin is particularly important in helping men bond with a partner and stay monogamous.
Did you hear that, girl? So basically, when we kiss our man, it's really about getting them
Stay with you.
Stay with you. I don't think kiss is the only thing that we need to do, but it's one of those things. It's like charming things.
Yeah.
That we do.
And also it says that women experience a flood of oxytocin during childbirth and breastfeeding, strengthening the mother-child bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's oxytocin. And I loved, I love what we've been talking with Martina earlier, that how the kissing, where it started from, sorry, probably going to read it, but where the kissing starting from is...
Well, they're saying, speaking of feeding, many believe that kissing came from the practice of kiss feeding. Much like birds feeding worms to their little chicks, mothers used to, and some still do, feed their children they chew up food.
Do you know what? My dad used to do this to me.
What? That he was chewing the food?
It was not
Really?
mommy for me, it was daddy for me. He used to chew, I mean, obviously when I was very, very little. And my mom always used to like laugh, you know, because they say, oh, she's so spoiled, stop like chewing the food for her, you know. So they found it almost like, oh God, like she's spoiled. But I, you know, back in the day, I just so much love, huh? I totally see how, because some people can say, oh, it's not hygienic, it's disgusting, la la la.
I never heard that.
But actually, you never heard that. Yeah, like, yeah, chewing the food for, and yeah, I didn't find it strange or horrible or anything. I didn't, well, obviously, as a little baby, like, I didn't analyze it. I probably don't even remember all of it. But I remember later they used to say, Mum used to say, oh, Dad used to chew the food for you, you know? That's how much, like, he loved you. But I know my sister does. She's got a 2-year-old, and when he was smaller and started eating things like banana and soft things,
Yeah.
she used to chew it and put it back on a spoon and give it to him.
Really? I only just smash it with the finger.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing says some kisses are rooted in a romantic love. You know that how you feel when you head off heels for a new love and speeding time canoodling with them. That's the effect of the dopamine in your brain's reward pathway. Dopamine is released when you do something that feels good, like kissing and spending time with someone you're attracted to. This and other happy hormones make you feel giddy and euphoric. Euphoric. The more you get of those hormones, the more your body wants them. For some, this may be more apparent at the start of a relationship, especially if most of your time is spent in a lip lock.
Lip lock. So it's when at the beginning of the relationship, when you glue to each other. That's a lip lock.
Right.
We discussed it earlier. Like, what is a lip lock? That's what it is.
If you can keep up a steady pace of kissing after that initial spark fizzles, you can continue to enjoy the benefits of those happy hormones. You may even have a more satisfying relationship. In a 2013 study, couples in a long-term relationships who frequently kissed reported increased relationship satisfaction. There you go.
I do believe that.
Oh,
I do
yeah.
believe that.
Yeah.
I'm a famous kisser, like in terms of my husband. Like, I just love to kiss. Not just on the lips, but do you know what? I have this thing, like before he goes to work, like I love to wake up and just kiss his bag and,
Yeah.
rub his bag and slowly, because he's not a very morning person. So, I'm like, he's still like, sleeping or half asleep. And I love to just, to me, in my mind, I do it subconsciously. I give him energy, give him all the healing vibes to protect him, to send him off for a day so he's healthy, he's happy. And I do it through the chat and kissing. And I just can't imagine my life without it. If I miss anything in the mornings when I'm not with him, this is what I miss. To be able to. It's almost like I feel it's quite a motherly thing to do. So kisses, yeah, definitely thumbs up for kisses. At the same time, there are some kisses that we prefer not to have, and it's probably to do with people who kiss us. Maybe we don't feel close to them. What I don't like, and I totally stopped doing, is those kisses.
To who? To strangers or?
Yeah, or like those, like,
Why?
I don't know. I just realized that I
So
stopped doing.
when you're gonna see a friend you haven't seen for a while, how do you?
I just hug them.
You do? I do that. Peck cheek. And we do like.
There's not.
Mwah!
It's nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's better. If you do like, I do that. I still do that, but I not that. You know what I mean? Because I want it to be authentic. I want it to be like, I'm like all or nothing in terms of kissing.
Yeah. Do you know what I miss now? Because my son is old now, older, not old, but he's like, go away now, get away from, before he was like happy with cuddles and kisses. I don't get them now. It's like a sad.
Yeah, you need to make another one. That's what it is.
No.
Nah. Very good. So, guys, you're very quiet. Maybe later you are going to share with us more. Oh, why don't you want to talk to us about your kissing experiences? I think it's exciting. Anyway, we've got a few more minutes to go. Do we have some more, Machi?
We do.
Okay, share with us.
How we said, so we starting kissing. It's like a level of kissing, isn't it? So now we're gonna talk about, and some kisses are spurred by your sex drive. So in a secret that some kisses are totally sex driven and far from platonic. All the research shows that for women, kissing is a way to size up a potential mate. It also plays an important role in their decision to hit the sheets. So we think that yeah.
I think also when you kiss, it's intimate act, right? And you're
Yeah.
very close to your partner, so you can smell them. And I think the pheromones and the sense of smell is so important in choosing our partner, whether it's conscious or subconscious. The way we receive the kiss or the way the partner kisses us, I think the kiss is a very valuable information, you know. Is it the like sloppy kiss where you feel like, oh, you know, the guy who is kissing this way, he's never going to, you know, be a provider for my, you know, subconsciously we are analyzing.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, like I know my kiss with my husband, it was like, you know, it was firm, it was the
So you're saying
yeah.
the way the partners kiss, it's basically yeah, we can choose the future partner.
Well, I'm not
The
saying on the
way
basis of kiss, but definitely
that plays a big role into,
subconsciously we
yeah.
are definitely getting uh you know, we are continuously as a women, because that's what it is. Females throughout the history and in animal kingdom, females are the ones who are choosing, right? Males are the ones, even in nature, who are trying to be, you know, make sure they are the strongest, you know, they are the prettiest, the most colorful, yeah, like you know, the best dancers or whatever, the best of the best, because in order to is Mother Nature set it up that way, because in order to, for the generations, for humanity, for the species to continue as a healthy species, is the job of the female to choose the most healthiest, the strongest, the prettiest, you know, the most potent male, so they can produce the offspring that is going to be healthy and strong offspring. So it's our natural, and yeah, we do choose from
We do choose.
from we do try to choose the best of the best. Sometimes we make mistakes and we need to get divorced, but it's okay.
We're learning from those mistakes.
We are learning, yeah.
Yeah. So female participants said they were less likely to have a sex with someone without kissing first. They also reported that how well someone kisses can make or break their partner's chances of getting to third base. It's also been shown that men kiss to introduce sex hormones and proteins that make their female partner more sexually receptive. Open mouth and tongue kissing are especially effective in upping the level of sexual arousal because they increase the amount of saliva produced and exchanged. The more spit you swap, the more turn on you'll get.
Did you know, and I tried it myself,
Uh,
when you are feeling a little bit too drunk, you know, when you're at the party, this is, I'm not really a drinker now, but I remember when
you tipsy, you mean?
yeah, when you know, when you get to the point of the party when you had a little bit too much and you want to take a little step back because everything starts spinning. So in that point, apparently, if you snog someone or if you kiss, it sobers you up because of the exchange of saliva. Yeah.
Have you tried it?
I think so. Because I know I knew this as a theory. I mean, this is a long time ago anyway.
Did it work? It did
Yeah,
work.
it did work. I think, well, it's not a good idea to do it just before you feel like you're going to throw up. But yeah, it does work. It just kind of
wakes you up a little.
Yeah, it just brings you back. So that's one thing. And the other thing I want to say is that there is no kiss like a kiss. You know, there can be you know, see you later kiss between partners, I'm talking about. There can be kiss like, oh, I haven't seen you, I missed you so much, kiss at the airport. There can be, you know, just a kiss out of, okay, well, I'll give you one because you want one. And there can be, and those are my favorite kisses, and I actually consciously ask my husband, because he's such a good kisser, but the way I like him to kiss me, he does it very rarely. And that's the type of kiss when I'm like, you know, I'm like, literally,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, the kind of kiss. And I said to him other day, I said to him, like, listen, why don't you do this more often? Because, you know, if you do
Well, it's
that,
special, isn't it?
no matter what I'm doing, like, I'll be yours anytime. Like, just use what you have. So, like, be smart. You know, I'm literally giving you a manual here. So, girls, don't hesitate. Give your man a manual. You know, and trust me, they know how to kiss you in the
Mm.
way that it makes you. I want to kiss now. This is what this broadcasting does to me. Anyway, we are getting towards the end. Martinka, thank you very much for the researching and sharing with us.
Yeah.
Lots of interesting insights. Are you doing, guys, anything tomorrow?
Uh, Not yet. No,
Not sure yet.
I don't know. We not really this Valentine's Day. It's not really like a big hoo-ha thing for us.
No. Yeah.
Um, so don't know yet. Might go to gym.
Or
No, I don't.
maybe something spontaneous on the day will pop
Yeah,
up.
yeah, maybe will. What about you?
We don't really do like Valentine's Day dinners. I don't know, maybe we went once or twice.
Hmm.
We don't really make the thing out of it. But tomorrow, regardless, there is a good movie in cinema that I
Oh,
want to go and see. It's called Bale Street, or If the Bale Street Can Talk. It's very
okay.
nice, Oscar nominated, really heartwarming
Well,
movie
everywhere in a
about
cinema.
life. Yeah, tomorrow it's the first day, so I'm thinking we might go and see that and yeah, have a
Yeah.
nice hot dog with a onion and
Put the name
maybe.
of the film down there, sweetie, because I already forgot.
I
But
will do.
yeah,
I will do. It's I put a trailer, so you're gonna name
yeah, that would be the best.
and the trailer. I've seen it and it looks good to me. I don't know, like maybe
Yeah.
you won't like it, but I quite like the sound of it. So that's what we might be doing. And then, yeah, I'm just going to put something in his
Yeah.
pocket and then
Oh,
then send him a message like, you know, check your pocket. I've got something special for him, but I'm not going to say it because it's a surprise. Hopefully, he
oh.
didn't even hear the pocket thing. So,
So guys, if you got like a special present or ideas on Valentine's Day, share please, because I quite like the one Lucia just said. Put something into his pocket, because those are the best one, isn't it? Unexpected little presents.
yeah.
Um, so if you do have some kind of lovely, cute tips, let us know. Yeah, let's spread love around and to
Let's
everyone.
let's spread love. And you know, finally, I want to say one important thing. Yes, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and some of us are paired up, some of us are not paired up, some of us are paired up happily, some of us are it's complicated
Mm,
stage, you know, and some of us are really not happy in our relationships, in our marriages. So maybe those of you who didn't watch till this point, what I want to say is that what I discovered is no matter what stage you are in, love is something that is coming from inside us. It's not something that we can find or search on the outside. And coincidentally, when we generate that kind of vibe from us, we do attract it, whether it's a nice little comment on a Facebook or it's someone who, you know, appreciates you at work with the little flowers. It
mm,
really, really, love is something that starts from inside, regardless of the circumstances or whether we are married or coupled up or not. So either way, guys, enjoy. And yes, the most important relationship, love relationship in the world is the relationship with yourself. So no matter how you are celebrating, whether it's big hoo-ha or no hoo-ha, tomorrow let's just maybe be more present to love and sharing kindness to one another that's how I like to use Valentine's Day for as a special day.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Lucy. I'm just gonna go to shop now. Look for something, little things.
Go, darling.
Yeah. All right. Have a lovely rest of the week, and we're gonna see each other next Wednesday. Is it AM or PM? AM, PM.
PM.
PM or UK time.
Very good. Look forward to seeing you next week as well, guys. And lots of love to all of us.
Is it like that? Bye.
Lots of love.
Bye bye.